Da-na-da-da, da-na-da-da. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. And welcome to another episode of Fountain Pen Calligraphy 101. Today we're going to be doing the capital letters. But first we're going to share this video with our friends to let them know that we are live and to come hang out with us. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I'm just a teensy-weensy bit late. That happens sometimes. Technical difficulties and everything. So, did we all practice our basic strokes yesterday? Okie dokie. So, the things that you need are a flexible fountain pen and some ink and some pen. A pen, ink, and paper. Today's pen is the Fountain Pen Revolution Jaipur with a Fountain Pen Revolution ULTRAFLEX nib. And I only have a little tiny bit left of flamingo diamine coral in there. So we're going to use whatever's in here. And then we will move on to another pen. So hopefully that will be great. So yesterday we learned our basic strokes. And today we're going to be learning our capital letters. The capital letters have several different strokes to them, and I can't see that any one of them are the same as any of the others, except for a few. A very, very, very few. So we're going to take a look at what those might be. Now, a lot of people know this stroke. Some people might not know this stroke. So that's why we're going over it today. This is called the Universal Line of Beauty. And it looks like this. Doesn't look like much, does it? But it's actually a very slight compound curve. A compound curve is a line that veers not quite a straight line. This would be a straight line. This would be a straight line. This would be a curved line. This would be a curved line. But this would be slightly a compound curve, where it swerves one way and then another way. The Universal Line of Beauty is a very slight compound curve. So when you're practicing it, you can use a straight line or you can choose to just do a little tail here at the end, or you can choose to give it a full wiggle, as I like to call it. So, some lines come out and up and around like that, ending in a tittle. And some universal lines of beauty will end in a spiral. And some of them will end up going through it and down. Kind of reminds me of a descending stem loop. It can be used as a descending stem loop too, in which case it would look like that. So let's go over the alphabet and I'll show you what I mean. So this is universal line of beauty, a hard downstroke, and a cross. That is the basic A. Other A's look like this, and like this, and like this. The B is another international line of beauty. And we're going to start behind the international line of beauty. We're going to come down, come up, curve around, and touch the universal line of beauty. Hi, Will. How are you? Are you having a nice day? And then to complete the B, we're going to go just past the first bump around to the second. Maybe not as exaggerated, but there's another B. Some people start with an up motion, up, down, up, around, like that. But you can start your B's however you like. The C is pretty interesting. We're going to learn about the oval, the horizontal oval. We're going to learn the horizontal oval and the vertical oval. So, horizontal oval starts like this. And in a C, we start on the, like an oval, we start on the side of the horizontal oval, come around, past this entrance, up, and then down into an oval, kind of an extended oval. So a C would look like that. Hi, Renee. How are you? Practice your A's. Oh, good. O's are very difficult to do. Another way that you could do a C is you start at the top of the line, come down, make a little loop, come all the way back up, around and up. or you can just make a downstroke up, around, and up. There are many ways to do the D. The D is another horizontal oval type letter, only we do the International Line of Beauty, and then we do a vertical oval, but we start behind it like we did with the B and come all the way around practically. We stop at the bottom of the D. The other way that you can do a D is start the International Line of Beauty, go all the way down, come up just a little bit, back down, reverse into a spiral. This is a very difficult one to do. I've seen some people do this type of a D, which is also acceptable. I've seen people do this type of a D, which is also acceptable. Okay, the E is a horizontal oval into a little oval and then finishing it off with a little tail. You can also do an E like we did started the C, come up, around, little oval, big oval, and every time you want to think of ovals when you're making these letters. There's a little oval there, a little oval there, a little oval there, a little oval there. So, and the same thing with the E that we did with the C. You can make it very pointy. Okay. The F is kind of like an International Line of Beauty into a spiral, out and down, and then we finish off with a little hat or a crossbar, depending on how you want to do your Fs. Some people do the International Line of Beauty, stop, come up, make a little hat, a little pokey bit. Some people do their Fs like this. One of the coolest Fs I think I have ever seen was this one. It started a reverse horizontal oval, up, down, over, around, down, up, around, down, and like that. Pretty crazy looking. It looks like a propeller. Okay. The G is, the cursive G looks like this. Right? Cursive G. The only difference between this G and a, we'll say, calligraphic G is this comes over. So you would start like that. can also make a horizontal oval G, or you can do one of these G's, or you can do one of these G's. The H has so many different variances. Some people start in the middle, come up, make a flat, straight line down, come down, cross over, spiral into a leg, up, over, and out. Some people get really crazy by making a freeway type spiral. Yep, there's the FPR ULTRAFLEX nib. It's a good one. Some people just prefer that. The I is also very complicated. So here's your top line, your bottom line, and you start in the middle and you come from the middle up to the top line and then a hard line down. Or you start in the third quarter and you spiral out to the top and then directly through it. Or you do an international line of beauty and then you spiral up to it. I have seen people do international line of beauty, and I like that. So it really just kind of depends on what you're going for. The cursive I starts like this, comes up, around, and down. The ornamental penmanship I comes up, around, like that. Yes, they've had gold nibs for quite some time. I have a gold nib somewhere. I wish they had an ULTRAFLEX gold nib. That would be nice. Okay. Then the J is kind of like an I in the fact that we start at the bottom line. We come up, make a point, go right through that entry point, and then into a descending stem loop. Let's see, where can we do more? You can also do a J. Kind of like that. I've seen people do J's kind of like this. I see him do it like that. So there are a whole bunch of different ways that you can do a J. K kind of starts like the H.
Transfer.
Oh, crap. Hello?
Hi, chat.
Yes.
Hi. So I just
Are you there? Sorry, I had to deal with a work call really quick. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. The K kind of starts out like the H, and then comes 3/4 way all the way up, curves down to the middle, and then has a leg that goes out. You can do one of these bits, or one of these bits. The L is pretty simple. It looks like this. That's the only L that I know. M starts on the quarter line, makes a spiral into a reverse international line of beauty, or you can do an international line of beauty into a spiral, and then a hard downstroke, an international line down to that stroke, and then a downstroke into a connecting letter. Some people do this line straight up to an international line of beauty, straight up to an international line of beauty. Some do it overhand, so you go around, up and over, and then up and over, and then up and over and out. And the N is kind of the same way as N, M, up, down, and up and around. The O, the N, the other N looks like that. The O looks like this. The P and the O can sometimes look like horizontal oval, or like that. The P is an international line of beauty, and the top bit of a B, or let's see it done like this, and like this. So then the Q kind of looks like a giant number 2, only the tail goes underneath the baseline. You can also do a reverse oval, curve through and make it a little tail. Okay. The R is, you guessed it, another international line of beauty. Down, up, over, around, and in, and then a leg. I've seen people make R's like this. And like that. Those are both acceptable, I guess. The S is a very strange one. I've seen people do like this. I've seen it done like this. So those are acceptable. T is an international line of beauty with a tittle at the end. And down, up, over, around, out. I've seen it look like that. I've seen it look like that. U is this curvy bit. Some people do it like that. Or you could just like that. The V is quite interesting. Comes down, up, over, around, wiggle in, and out. I've seen people do this, and this, and this. The W starts with this little wiggle. Wiggle. Like that. Like that. Any variation of these. The X is kind of an elongated H. Only the middle bits touch. I've also seen it done like this. And I've also seen it done like this. Either of those is acceptable. The Y kind of looks like the U, only instead of going up the end, we're going to do a descending stem loop. So we're going to come up, over, down, up. Kind of looks like a swan. And then we're going to do a compound curve into a descending stem loop into an upstroke. Okay. big, beautiful letter. The Z has kind of reminds me of a character in Alice in Wonderland. Starts with a little loop, comes up over around down, another little loop, down, loop, and out. With a loop-de-loop in the opposite direction. Let's see an E. It's kind of a backwards E. I've also seen it done this way. I've also seen it done this way. So these are not perfect examples. After all, calligraphy is the form of your imagination. And you can make it however you want. So let's write something, shall we? Let's write some letters. Because I don't want to waste paper, I'm going to use this morning's happy birthday message, the back of this morning's happy birthday message. We're going to use both the uppercase and the lowercase letters, and we're going to write the quick brown fox. Or we'll write the quick brown fox in all uppercase letters. That way you guys can see. So, excuse me. The It does kind of look ridiculous when you do it in all uppercase letters, but this just gives you an idea. I'm running out of ink. And there we are, the quick brown fox. That should be all of the letters of the alphabet in capital. It really looks ridiculous, and I can't even tell what it says. Jumps over the lazy dog. Oh my goodness, okay. Spacing is going to be the next thing that we're going to talk about. So, what did you guys think of today's lesson? That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video, so take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.